Hey, hello, my friends. Hope everybody is well today, I guess tonight. I'm Paul Apolloni. I'm going to be showing you about 5 items I've sold on eBay. I do these videos periodically. I should be doing more of these. It's just been kind of busy lately. Going to show about 5 items. These are like one-offs, meaning these are not just one item at a time I've sold. I rarely ever sell multiples of a item. I do a lot of trash picking and parting out of stuff I find in the trash and appliances I get for free or very low cost on places like Facebook, Craigslist, and etc. I also do a lot of consignment. Been selling on eBay for over 20 years. Love it. It fits into my life perfectly. Kind of got addicted to it probably about 20 years ago through a friend of mine who gave me something to sell for him. And we sold it for quite a bit. And I went, maybe I'll start doing consignment. It's not for everyone, consignment. I like it. I like working with people. Like everything, you have your troublesome people, you have your wonderful customers. I also run the Southwest Raleigh. Oh, there I go again with Raleigh. Oh my gosh. We moved to Florida about a year ago and I still say Raleigh. I run the Southwest Florida Inglewood eBay Seller Circle. That's the Seller Circle is what they're going by now through eBay. It's like a meetup. We do it virtually through Zoom. I'm working on trying to get a location for this down here in Inglewood. It's kind of a snowbird community. They kind of roll up the sidewalks at around 7 o'clock at night. But I do it at 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., second Thursday of the month. And it's a Zoom format and it's a Facebook group. It's down in the description. You'll see it for this video. Just scroll down a bit and look at all the other stuff I have there. Some of it is affiliate links. I don't make a lot of money on these affiliate links. Just letting you guys know up front. So let's go and I was going to show you 5 items I've sold. Hopefully we'll make this quick. But before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Appreciate every single one of you guys and gals. 1,519, I think, last time I checked. Excuse me. And please like the video. And thanks a lot for hanging in there over the years. I really, really appreciate it. I do a lot of eBay videos. Um, I do a lot of Chromebook videos, love Chromebooks, and a lot of simple do-it-yourself videos. All right, here we go. The first item, like I said, these items are pretty off the wall. These 2 items I'm also going to include in my Trash to Cash video series. These, like I said, I do a lot of trash picking. I am really awesome. It's really awesome. I live in an area, my little community here, that you can throw anything you want away in the trash on trash day. Well, when I mean almost anything, you know what I mean, not bodies and everything else, but appliances, you name it, people throw it away. And here I come, tooling around in my little van every Monday night, right before dark, picking up stuff. I get vacuum cleaners, you name it. I'll grab it if I can part it out. And this was a refrigerator that I actually almost drove right past. It was up the street. I was looking at my phone, but we're on a little side street, so it's okay. Nobody was there. I didn't hit anybody or anything. I went back and went, oh my gosh, I missed this refrigerator. What was cool about it was I was able to leave the refrigerator there. I didn't have to take it home. Let me just knock this phone off. I don't know. There we go. I had it off. I could leave the refrigerator right there. I took all the shelves out, the vegetable crisper drawers, and I'm going to do that'll be part of the Trash to Cash video series too. Took everything I could get off of it, and this person bought these 2 items, so I did really well on these. Um, well, maybe not on this one item. 18.99. Shipping was 11.99. I do a flat rate shipping. Sometimes I make money on shipping. Sometimes I lose money on shipping. Sometimes I lose a lot of money on shipping. Sometimes I make a good bit of money on shipping. Do I refund the customer if I make a good bit of money? No. Now, I had a situation last week. I was doing consignment for somebody I just met down here in Florida. They gave me a bunch of carving knives and 4 or 5 vintage LL Beam fly rods that are going for pretty good money. I had them all listed separately, all the knives separately. I sold each individual one to the same guy through the day. And when he bought the little sharpening stone or stop, whatever they call it, was the last thing I had up there. He said, "Hey, I bought all this stuff. Can you give me a break on the shipping of this last item?" Yes, I did. I refunded him $10. I was charging him $6.99 for each of the knives to ship them. He did not. What he should have done was put them in his cart, waited till, and then selected them all at once, and I would have given them. I would have given him a discount in shipping with everything. But it's okay. He probably wanted them because there weren't many of them out there. So I did refund him. If somebody asks for a refund, I will think about it. I mull over it, and I probably will give him somewhat of a refund. So back to this item. So I did $11.99. I think it cost me about $9.99 or $9.80 to ship this. I can't remember. This was a while ago. The part itself went for $18.99. So I probably made not much, maybe like $17 on this. But again, it was free. All I had to do was go in the freezer section of this refrigerator freezer thing, pick it up, put it in my van, take pictures of it, clean it up a little bit. I take crazy pictures. I take a lot of different pictures, different angles. Um, I had to clean up. Let me show you. Oops. I had to clean up this pretty bad. It was pretty gunked up with stuff. It seems like the refrigerator was left closed with food in it. There was no food in it when I got it, but everything smelled really, 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 really bad. So I had to clean it up really good. So again, time. To me, the way I look at it is you're going to spend time on an item either at the beginning, thrifting, garage selling, whatever, cleaning, like this, in the beginning, going out in my van, which is, I only do maybe a mile and a half run with my van, run the neighborhood, getting this, cleaning it up. You're going to spend time either researching the item or you're going to spend time at the end packing some intricate item. So you're going to time, you got to watch your time basically. But I did pretty good, made about probably $17. Every time I sell a part, when I say every time, I'm going to show you, and at times I don't do this. I put the picture of the model number tag from the appliance in a refrigerator, on a refrigerator. The model number tag is 99.9% of the time inside the refrigerator or freezer on the sidewalls. Sometimes it's even on the ceiling. Sometimes it's on the back wall of the inside, but most of the time it's on the side on the right in on the refrigerator in the refrigerator section. It may be in the back, on the back of the refrigerator itself. I don't know, but most of the time it's there. The, the tag is hard to remove, so it's going to be tough. You're going to find a refrigerator that doesn't have a tag on it inside. All right, let's go to the next item. Again, this person bought these two items together. This handle, there was a handle for both the refrigerator and the freezer. Refrigerator was on the bottom, freezer was on the top. It wasn't a side by side. It was I forget what they call it. I foolishly took this one off the refrigerator. There is a cover over this. I did not sell it with the cover. I probably should have. I probably should have sold it with the screws too, but I did not. I may have thrown the screws in there. I can't remember. But when I pulled one of these handles off, I didn't realize it, and I snapped it right there. I didn't realize there was a screw there. So foolish me. Now I do have the two pieces. I could gorilla glue them together, crazy glue them together, state that in the ad. I may still do that. I don't know. It's sitting in the garage. So I did pretty well. This person bought both these items. I did do free shipping on this. I'm not a big fan of free shipping. I don't really know why. I can't give you a ton of reasons why I'm not a big fan of free shipping. I know one, when it comes to a return, you got to eat shipping both ways. But then again, knock on wood, I don't have many returns. I really do go out of my way to describe my items very well. Let me very quickly go over a listing. I meant to do that on the first listing and I forgot. The title is I follow eBay's best practices. I try my best not to use any special characters in the title. No L 8% or no L at sign look or wow. That's old school. People still do it. And some of my students or whatever come to me and they say, man, I see this guy, he's selling all these items. He's got all this stuff you say not to put in the title. I don't know. I just follow best practices to get the item sold. Always, make, model, the part number. That's what that is. These are the part numbers. I always use a condition description here when I can, when you're doing anything other than new. It's basically a copy and paste of my description. May have some scratches and wear, not responsible for part not fitting. Shipping was free on this one. I think it cost me not much. It was bundled with the other one. So I probably made about $30 on this handle, to be honest with you. Person was thrilled. I never heard back from them. My return period is 30 days. That's a minimum. Do we get a lot of returns? No. Did I freak out when they changed it to 30 days from 2 weeks? Yes, I did. And everything's been okay. Um, Item specifics are very, very important to stress this every time. These play a key role when you're doing searches on eBay on the left-hand side, when you're doing size, new, used, whatever color. It's pulling this from information when you're going in and making when you're selecting your wording or your whatever you call it, I'm sorry. For each one of these, try and pick one that's already been selected in the drop-down menu. They have been used probably a billion trillion times, so that's what you want to try and do. You can put your own in there. That's fine. I do that sometimes. If there's something in here that doesn't pertain to this handle, or let's say it had sleeve length or some reference of clothing, I would leave it blank. I wouldn't put NA. I wouldn't put N-A. I wouldn't put any special characters because that throws off your searches they claim. And also one more thing, the jury's out, or rumor is it that Google Shopping, when they download all your listings, go to Google Shopping. So that's why you don't want to use any special characters here. Google Shopping does not like special characters. Back in the day, they said only white backgrounds for Google Shopping. Now they changed that. So I just use a bathroom towel in my laundry room, a clean one, of course. But they're saying whoever they are saying that Google Shopping is not picking up when you're doing calculated shipping. I don't know. I rarely ever do calculated shipping. I tell you, the only item I do calculated shipping is a dishwasher rack. You know, the upper and lower rack we put the dishes in, because I know that that's 20 by 22 by 20 or 22, 20, and it comes in at about 12 pounds. And I'll do calculated shipping on that FedEx. But I rarely ever do that. I don't know why that says 0 there. Okay, it's kind of weird. Okay. I'll look into that later on. What else here? That's about it. My descriptions are pretty short and sweet. Nothing fancy. Just not responsible for part not fitting. All my disclaimers are in there. I don't have anything about returns. I don't go into all that. That's old school. 3 more items left. Now, this is a very oddball item. This is a glass to on that same, I think it was on this refrigerator or another refrigerator. The shelf, you get your veggie drawers, and you have the glass on top inside the shelf, these 2 glass pieces. The shelf itself wasn't selling for hardly anything, maybe like $20, $25, $30, which I've sold shelves for that before. And I was like, they were all free shipping. And I was like, and I thought, I wonder what the glass goes for. So I looked up the glass. Oh, which reminds me, I have a parting out dishwasher course on Teachable, and it should still be on there. My platform has been kind of wonky. If not, I have it saved, and it's $99. So I'm doing a 50% off sale on that. Just message me. I'll work you out a deal. It's about 2.5 hours long, 20-minute videos, one long video where I show you how to list a dishwasher part, and how to look it up on part sites. And you can use this is evergreen, and maybe a little old, obviously, but it's still evergreen. And you can use this for almost anything, parting out of anything. You're following the process, not actual dishwasher stuff. But I have to say, it's a pretty good course. I show you exactly what parts I take out and what are worth it for me. And I point out parts that, well, if you need the money, you take this part out too. If not, because it's a time thing too. But this was the glass that was inside, not inside. It lifts out. I'm sorry, up the shelf. And I think there were 2 of them on this and another glass I had. And I thought, well, let me look the glass up through the part site. And I looked it up. I put the part number in eBay, and golly, Magali, it was there for like $54 or something, or $59, I forget. And I thought, what? people actually buy the glass? And I thought, well, I'll list it. So I listed it. They were all the ones that sold. Oh, there's my feedback is back again. That was weird. Um, all the ones that sold had free shipping. But I thought, how much is it going to cost me to ship? Besides, I paid nothing for this thing anyway, so it's fine. Um, I sold it probably in about 2 weeks. It wasn't what they call a long tail sale. That's an item that sits in your store or sits in your eBay account forever before it sells. There's a whole new theory about that too. Before it was list it and forget it. List the item and forget it. Let it sit out there for years. Let it build up all the Google analytics and eBay analytics and just let it sit out there. Now they're saying 6 months. After 6 months, don't do a sell similar, end it and relist it. You can still go into your ended listings and relist it that way without uploading pictures and everything like that. But you want to end it and relist it is what they're doing. Now, I did that to 2 items that I had last week, and we'll see what that does. But so I did sell this. Actually, asked me, how the heck do you ship a piece of glass? Pool noodles. Pool noodles are your friend. If you live in an area that is seasonal, a lot of these stores, they blow them out at the end of the season. Being in Florida, I don't think they ever blow them out. They're about $1 a piece, $1.25 a piece. Um, do some shopping around. I know the ones at the dollar stores, or the $1.25 stores, or the 5 nickel store, or 5 quarter stores, whatever you want to call it now. They could be shorter. I know the ones, other big box stores are longer for the same price. Just do some shopping around. You might be able to even just find these on Facebook Marketplace for free. But what I do is I take the pool noodle and I measure it out. Like I measure this and I cut a length, that I cut a length, that I cut a length, that I cut a length. And I have a video on how I did this with microwave trays. Then I slit the pool noodle, slide it on here, slide on there, slide on there, slide on there. Then I take another pool noodle and I cut it in half and I put it I put pieces here, here on both sides, and then I tape it. I tape around twice around one side, twice around the other side, so it holds it all together. Then I wrap that in cardboard and I send it out. And I've rarely ever had, knock on wood, have ever had one break. And usually I get responses back and feedback like, wow, this was packed really, really well. Very simple, might cost you another $2 in pool noodles. Make sure you're making that up either in your price, since you're doing free shipping, or you're making it up in your shipping. Whatever, we run our businesses differently. However you want to run your business, a lot of sellers pass their shipping discount on to the buyer. Whatever you want to do, just make sure you're adding that into the cost of your item. So not bad. I probably made about $40, $44 off of that. The weird items I sell. Okay, these are your tracks for your dishwasher. Your upper rack of your dishwasher rides on these tracks. I have had the worst luck selling these in the past. I've listed these, not these ones, other ones, and they don't sell. And they sit out there forever. And they just don't sell. They don't sell. Drives me crazy. I can sell everything else, but not these. Well, these sold within 2 days or 3 days of me listing them. Did pretty well. I think it's not a Phillips screwdriver. Not a Phillips screw. It's a small bolt. I forget that's in the dishwasher course on how to take these out. Um, you know, quick sale. How did I ship these? I put these in baggies. Then I taped all of them together with the baggie to this. And I wrapped them in bubble wrap. And I put 2 eBay plastic envelopes, one on one end, one on the other end, taped the middle, and shipped it out. I did pretty good on this. I know it went out for less than $9.99 with eBay fees. I probably made about $20 on this, which wasn't bad. It took me all of maybe 5 minutes to take these off of the dishwasher. And I'm crazy with pictures. And do I have a picture of the model number tag? And where is that model number tag on the dishwasher, you're asking me? That is on the inside of the door. It's either going to be as you open the door, the inside lip of the door. As you're looking, you open the door, that piece you're holding, that lip of the door, or it's going to be on the outside lip of the door. That's where it's going to be. If it's not there, somebody took it off. There may be a model number somewhere on the back or underneath or on top. I doubt it. I've never seen it anywhere else, but I could be wrong. So just, and if you don't have the model number, I don't know what to tell you to do. I took pictures of the bolt, pretty crazy pictures here, the sides and everything else. But I did pretty well on that. I love selling parts. I'm actually migrating more into parts and being very, 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 very selective on my consignment clients and what I pick up to sell. All right, low end sale, low 14.99. Why are you selling this? Honestly, I don't know why. I put this up because I was parting it out. It took me all of 2 seconds. That Dyson parts sell extremely well. They fit many, many different Dyson vacuum cleaners. That's why I don't have. I should have had it, but I did not. Like I preached earlier. Oh, where's your model number tag? It's not here. I forgot to put it in there. But also, this fits like a billion trillion different types of Dysons. It's very easy to take off. You just pull it and then slide the hose out, and you're done. Do these sell? Yes, they do. I think it took about 2 months for this to sell. It was not a big time sale. How did you ship this, Paul? I wrapped it in cardboard, basically. I just got a box, cut it open, flattened it out, flipped the box inside out, and just rolled it in the cardboard a couple times, folded up the ends, taped the living crap out of it. Sometimes when you do a box inside out, there's film on the box. Sometimes there's wax. It's been sprayed with something. It makes tape difficult to stick to it. If that's the case, then I just flip the box back around and use it with the writing on the outside. I like it to flip around because then the box is brown. I didn't do, like I said, I didn't make a lot of money on this. This is one of those items where, well, I pulled the hose off. All right, let me just put this up on eBay. Didn't take me 10 minutes to take this part out. Didn't take me half an hour to get to it. And they do sell, as you can see down here. You can see other sellers. That one's really high priced. Maybe I priced mine too low. I don't know. That's free shipping. Maybe, that happens, but whatever, it's gone. Oh, all my pictures are done on my Samsung phone. There we go. It's an old phone, 21, 22, I think it is. That's 21, 22. Knock on wood, still running. I have no desire to get another phone. So let's hope that keeps on going. So that is it, my friends. I hope that was fast. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out everything in the description. I've been on a ton of podcasts, a ton of videos, a ton of different series. Jamie, CEO of eBay, gave me a shout out, which I couldn't believe. And that video is in there somewhere too, which I was like, got pretty emotional about that, to be honest with you. All right, my friends, I'll see you in the next video. You have a great day. Bye-bye.